Hello, hello everyone. Happy Fallout Friday. Alright, we're all working. Good. Happy Fallout Friday. It is another hot one here. I have swapped the vault suit, well, there goes my glasses, for my dog meat t-shirt, just to stay a little bit cooler. But I hope everyone is well and having a good start to the weekend. It has been a long, hot day. But we're here. We are here. As you can see, the Scorchbeast Queen has been painted. I have painted this. I painted it yesterday on my day off, and you'll start seeing there are videos about it on my socials. So if you're watching on YouTube, there is YouTube videos. On my Twitch, I occasionally will put them onto my Instagram as well. Day off, you paint it. So I know I try and give myself Thursdays off. Saying that, I am having to work next Thursday evening, so how will you paint it? So because you've seen, I just done the Scorchbeast Queen, and I was like, oh, I could just work on the base tonight, so I'm being a bit chill because it's a bit warm. And then I realised I haven't got around to doing the back of the wings. So as you'll notice, they're on my pictures and my videos, you've only seen the front of the Scorchbeast Queen, but this is what I have done. And how good does she look? I mean, it's just mainly dry brushing. I do like to have weird hours. I'm self-employed basically, so I have weird hours. Today I actually finished. I was like, it's been a long day. Alright, glad you're doing well. Cheers. Oh, cheers, ma'am. Welcome from work. Thank you, Arizona, dude. Oh, stuck at work. I hope works well. I have got an itchy bite on my hand this morning. Let me come in if you want to see my itchy bite of my arm. There. And it's really small, but it's really annoying. And it's been itching all day. Usually I swell, but that's obviously as much as it's going to swell, thank God. But it's really small, really big. But this is the beauty of the Scorchbeast Queen. She doesn't quite fit in to my box, my light box, so I have to keep turning her around. But this is the base. I realised I've chipped a bit by accident today. I thought we could maybe like work on the base today. Kind of chill, kind of relaxed. Till I didn't really do quite a good spray job, but it has kind of like started to chip off around the outside, so I was a bit like, do I just try and do we go ahead? That bit's okay, as it is resin. But this is the Queen. The Queen herself. As I realised, I haven't actually done the back of her wings, so this is the wing detail that I've done. And it's literally dry brush. I'm quite proud of myself how it's come out, because I kind of just sat here like, what do I do? And it's literally how I painted it. Was I started with the actual wing, these bits on the wing, and I used, where is it, rust colour of Desert Rust 2 thin coats. Because it's black, it looks shadowed. And then I have just posted a video if you haven't seen it. And then for the white bits, I used Citadel Bone. I'm pretty sure it was. Also Screaming Skull. Probably Screaming Skull. And yeah, and then I used the bone colour, the silk grey, no, bone colour, all on the fur. I don't know what you want to call it. And then the Necron technique to do the veins. I was like, do I try and do these really smooth? But then I really wanted that kind of splayed out texture as well, which is actually quite fun to do. So maybe we'll finish her. Then I use just the bone like on talons and claws. I was not going to focus on that claw. And that's her mouth. She is big. That's in my head, right? So she's a bit awkward to when I was trying to film it painting. It's really hard to get in. So maybe we'll finish her. Maybe we'll finish her because I realised by putting her in, I haven't actually finished her. Yo, Anthony, welcome in. Hello there. Hello there. How are you? I hope everyone is well on this. It feels like it's been a little cooler today. I say little. And instantly I go live and then my body's like, guess what you're gonna have? Allergies. Allergic to streaming. I might actually get out a new thin brush, but this should be okay. It's terrible, isn't it? I did go to close both windows and I was like, I've got to leave one open. I thought if I'm sitting here, you know, your gals are really starting to snivel. I've got door open, windows open, it's hot as the sun. Oh my god, it's so hot in it. It's that kind of like muggy, and I was just watching like a video like people saying, no, what's the stream, Liam Dempsey stream, and like they were saying it's the humidity that gets us because it can be right off the scale, can't it? But I hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm gonna try and this weekend I have plans to try and put up my new festival tent because I didn't get a chance. So I need to try and put it up because I've had this tent delivered weeks ago. So I kind of need to do it. It's actually hot. The sun is not out. Yeah, so it's been like a little more cloudy today, right? I found, but it's so hot. I didn't actually temperature check where I work, but was it this time last week? It was like 33.3 where I work, and I was like, this is 7:30 at night. This shouldn't work. Oh, tipped a bit there. I'm impressed with it. I'm not gonna lie. This is quite a good looking model. So that looks like it's chipped, but that's actually you can't see that bit. There we go. Holes in the wing. I hope everyone is gonna have a good weekend. If you've got any plans, I said mine is. I'm hoping I can take the tent or open the tent up. I'll just notice how she's sitting in my thing. Okay, that's. Oh, I've just noticed you can't see half. There we go. Made sure that my torch didn't actually turn on today. And then my goal is I have got a couple of if I don't use that one, maybe I use a smaller brush. I want to do a couple of other content videos this weekend, if I can. Basically, I want to open up my Krieg box set, so there'll be a lot of Krieg stuff going out. But I think last week then today. It felt a lot better. It feels like a lot cooler. I mean, even like say yesterday, I might actually get have I got them? Because they're all partially like dead. I sat here yesterday and I thought, oh, I'm actually gonna have to close one window because I started to feel a bit cooler. I don't know what it's gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna get cooler by the weekend, hotter, because everyone says different things, don't they? Everyone always says different things. It's hard to know. But yeah, I have a little bit of work on Sunday. I see immediately as I start. Yeah, this is really difficult. Maybe I'm gonna leave her veins, but I'll show you one bit how I did it. Because she doesn't actually fit in the box, which makes this really hard. Maybe I won't bother. Obviously, like when I was doing it myself, I was out of the box. Should we try and do the base? Because this is going to be really difficult to do. You need a steady hand. Okay, well, we'll take her out. Change plan. Let's not do that. Cue the base. Which is kind of like what I really wanted to do anyway. Well, I might just have to cover up some bits where they are black, because they're not going to go quite right, are they? That's the goal. And I was like, oh, I could do loads more like TikToks as well this weekend. We'll see, because it never actually turns out that way, does it? It's a bit like I did contemplate. I was like, do I just try playing some 76? Should I just do what I want to do? It's always hard to know, but I know like everyone seemed to like the Fallout miniatures last week. Probably next week I will actually play some 76 because next week there will be a stream only on Tuesday and Friday. There will not be a Sunday stream because I will be at con. I should be coming home. I'm not staying. That depends if I can. Who knows? I might decide to keep in my friend's hotel room. I don't know yet. But yeah, I might do instead of coming home. So it's only sort of, I wouldn't even say local. It's a bit like, I can't be bothered to drive there and back every day. That's better. So there won't be a Sunday stream unless if I get home miraculously really early, then there will be a stream next Sunday, but I wouldn't count on it. Ah, why is it every time I go live it's the stress, I think. Okay, that will do. There is some power armor on here, which I'm really like itching to do. But we're gonna work into like the dirt first because that's quite... What's the guarantee I'm going to forget about the dirt on the Scorchbeast feet? I'm gonna forget that. You're gonna dress up? Or is that a stupid question? I will be dressing up. So I didn't actually plan originally to go to this con. It's a con that I have won regionals twice with, and so I've gone to the finals. So I have just won the finals for this year, but I'm not competing because I just haven't had a chance since February to I'm just making sure it's not going to mark the bot too much, to actually work on a cosplay. So I've got one coming, which I don't mind sneak peek because if you watch my streams, I'm doing, I can't decide what to call it, Miss Nuka World or Miss Nuka Cola. So I'm waiting. I did order the dress from last stream saying that I needed to order a dress. I have ordered one. It's the case of please let it arrive. It should arrive in time. Though we know that isn't always the case, right? We know this is not always the case. Like I ordered some new ink last Thursday and none of it has arrived. So I'm like thinking I don't think that's going to turn up unless it turns up tomorrow, which is taking a week. And it was meant to arrive by Wednesday, so I should put these on. Yeah, so that's the goal. So I'm gonna have, it's all, I'm not gonna release anything else, you'll see. But also I was kind of like, oh, because I could go with my vault suit, which is absolutely fine. I'm not taking a big cosplay because it is really impossible to walk around the venue. I've done it for 2 years running in a big cosplay. In one big cosplay. Last year it was Nukatron. I haven't taken my power armor there. I wanted to take my power armor there this year, but I knew like I thought originally I was just going to go on the Sunday because it's generally a little bit quieter, so it would be a little bit cooler. But Sunday is also the day that they have the competitions. But I was like, I can't really go on stage with my same cosplay as I won with because then they're like, well, we don't allow that to compete again. But I just generally haven't had a chance to even think about making a new cosplay. I was thinking doing the same rust colour underneath, but I think I might not. So I was also originally thinking I'll just go as a hobbit. Because I had a hobbit fancy dress party earlier on in the a Lord of the Rings fancy dress party, sorry, earlier on in the year, and so I just thought, oh, I'll just go as a hobbit again, like hobbit, because why not? But then I thought about it and I was like, oh, I could really go as like vintage, kind of like a little pin-up. This will dry a lot darker than what you're seeing by the way as well. So I have got a dress, as I said, is coming with a couple of like other accessories. I have already got the shoes, which have made an appearance in a Fallout shoe video, which I did because that was like the TikTok trend, or a YouTube trend actually, I think I saw. Yes, this won't actually dry as orange as this. So yeah, so there will be a stream, it said like next Friday, but probably, I would say won't be a late one because then I've got to get up the next day and go to con. So this is part of the year now, which I know my streams are going to get a little bit few and far between as well, because then I've got this weekend, and then the following weekend there won't be a stream on the Sunday either. And then I probably should do a where to catch crazy in the next month. This is when July is. I'm basically for like 3 Sundays there won't be a stream, and then for 1 Friday there won't be a stream because I've got con, and then it's my mum's birthday. It's actually the Overseer Winston's birthday next week, my little rabbit, on Saturday, and I'm not here because I'm disappearing to con. So I said he can have his birthday on Friday. Maybe we have it as more like a Fallout the Overseer birthday party on stream for him. I'll have to see if I can set up like a little oh, it's really hard to do. I have to set my phone up maybe and use that as a droid cam so he can be on view and be the birthday boy can be on view. So I'm starting off with the dirt with this. So it won't dry. This will be like, no, actually this time I'm gonna dry this rusty colour. It won't. It will dry a lot less than that. Here, he won't. Don't tell him. He won't know. He won't know. He'll be 12, which is very old for a rabbit. Very, very old. But yeah, I will be dressing up. So I might do 2 days as my new. There is a new Nuka girl, or a new Fallout-ish one. And I'm thinking this is the first time I'm going to be going to con in a really easy cosplays, because I have just put them, like, bought bits and put them together. So I'm looking forward to that. So this was all like last minute. So last time as I was streaming, I was like, I need to order this dress. What did message me was like, have you please tell me you've ordered that dress? And no, I have. Now it's oh, I now got to sit and wait for it to arrive. It should hopefully arrive like late next week. I said there's nothing else I'm really gonna do to it. I wanted to get like a Nuka-Cola like decal for it for the back, but I don't think I will. My rabbit is called Winston. Winston the rabbit. He yeah, so if you don't know much about, I'll tell you because I'm concentrating. If you don't know much about rabbits, 12 is very old. Usually, if they're in a hutch outside, they're lucky. They're lucky if they get to 6. I mean, because they're in a confined space. They don't get exercise, and you can't actually monitor them that easy. Obviously, that could be an anomaly. Anomaly. Yeah, that's the word. Yeah, there's just a cap just here. And then he spends more in his time indoors now. So then they might then live to 8 to 10, if you're lucky. If they're very well looked after, they obviously live forever, like Winston. I'm not worrying about the size because I will just completely go around and black it out. Oh my word. Always looks nice this colour, and then it will dry, then you won't really see it. So as you can see, this is the power on my legs. So this is where the Scorchbeast Queen will be standing, these 2 smooth bits. There is a skeleton beside it as well. I was more excited to try and paint the power armor. I was also thinking, what kind of power armor do we paint this? But I might just go for like silver to stand out. But it'll be really nice to go because then there's some people who I haven't seen for a long time, and there's some people who like I know in the fun group who I haven't actually met other than like, oh, I know their name from online, so it'll be fun. So I didn't actually plan, as I said, I didn't actually plan to go Oh, that's the weapon. Took on. Just because my weekends are literally so booked up. But it will be fun. And it'd be nice and sort of more chilled, so I don't have to think, oh, then I've got to be on stage, or I've got to get on stage, because they're not, this one is not, everyone has voiced this, basically. It is not accessible friendly to get on stage, which also means it's not handy for big cosplays, which is a bit strange. Being like a cosplay place. Loads of people always request, like, well, why don't you put up a ramp? No, health and safety. You're like, but then you've got to get people to get up. I'm just reaching my drink. Get people to go upstairs. And ironically, last year, they had someone who sat beside the stage to help people get on stage in a wheelchair. And I'm like, that poor person is here to help, like, as a stage hand, but then they can't get on the actual stage. That's a bit strange. That'll be fun, I hope. But it is more like, it is more anime, but I'm like, I won for the last 2 years and I made it to the finals this year for the same for the same con. I think I'll be content not competing this year. I will be building more cosplays. See, there we go, it's starting to dry over there. I will be building more cosplays. Just, I've not got the time. I was like, my July is so busy. Just because it's my mum's, Mama Crazy has a special birthday this year. Some of this is rock, some of this is not. So we're going to just put it all brown, and then we're going to do exactly the same and dry brush over. I think that's meant to be a rock. I think this is meant to be a rock as well. This is why we're doing all of this bit first. That's a rock. Oh, the glasses, I can tell. That bit's a rock. This could be mud. We'll do a combination. So yeah, I'll try and do an actual post to be like, where you can find me in the next couple of weeks, because they will change. So people don't go like, where are you? Which is really sweet. That means people obviously like to come and join in. That's just a fact of trying to get all the paint in. So at some point there will be pictures on my Instagram of my new quick and easy and simple cosplay. I did think I could have got a blue and yellow dress, but I just wanted to do a more different kind of style. And I love Nuka-Cola. I mean, who doesn't? And then with that as well, there'll be, I'm hoping to bring in some other type of content as well with it. So it won't just be like, oh, it's a one-off. To be fair, I'm also hoping to wear said dress, as I've got a Alice in Wonderland party coming up in the end of August as well. And I was like, what do I wear? Either that, I've got a couple of ideas, but I thought I could just wear the dress and then, because it's red, and then just staple some cards to wear, like a, I don't know, like playing cards could come down the front, if that makes sense. I can see it clearly in my head. Just something really easy. So it won't really go with the era of Alice in Wonderland, but be like the Queen of Tarts or Queen of Hearts, or I thought go the Queen of Tarts maybe, and then like have some jam tarts. We'll see. I won't meet us freaks from Twitch. It is incredible, isn't it? Like how widespread and what kind of like people you can like meet in that. I have had one person at another con I went to last year because I wasn't able to go to this year because I was at UKGE. And they're like, oh, can I have a photo of it? I was like, yeah, sure. And they're like, I know you. And I was like, do you? And they were like, yeah, I follow you on like Instagram. I was like, oh! Because then they wanted to show me they bought a Fallout Funko Pop. And I was like, excuse me, where did you buy this? Because there is never anything like that. And they're like, yeah, it's the only one I bought it. I was like, oh. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, either I had met them before and just completely. Well, it's really kind of hard to remember who you've met, isn't it? Because they'll be
Thanks for the
in
raid.
cosplay. Yo, thank you so much for the raid. Hang on, let me. Goldfinch, how are you? How was your stream? Oh my god, why you've just confused me. Raid, thank you so much for coming in. Let me give you a shout out. I saw you were streaming. I literally could not make today. I have been. Oh, I've forgotten how you do this. Hey, it's exclamation mark shout out, right? Welcome in. Yep, got you. Goldfish raid flying in. Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. That's really kind. Thank you so much. You were doing 76, weren't you? Yes, you were doing 76. How was it? What did you do? Did you do any fishing? I almost streamed 76 today, but I want to do some Scorchbeast painting. So welcome in, everyone. My name is Crazy MC Angel. You can call me any part of that name. I'm trying to make my eyes. These don't really make my eyes big. As you can tell, I am a Fallout cosplayer and a content creator. It's so hot, I've actually put my dog meat t-shirt on. I've still got my little bow of my hair. So that's me. So I am now a Fallout cosplayer, content creator / tabletop miniature person, right? Oh, welcome in. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing your like love over. How are you doing? How are you? How was it? I love my new like little raid screen. But that's me. Currently got one in the pipeline, a new very easy simple cosplay that I'm hoping I can wear to con next week. Hopefully. It's good. Fishing, daily ops and events. I haven't played 76 in like 2 weeks. I just said almost 76 on the scoreboard. So this is all my cosplays. As of yet. I haven't been on for like 2 weeks, but I just sit here and I was like, do I just jump on or do we go painting? I was like, I'm gonna jump into painting. I literally have gone live and then this is when like my allergies have decided to play up, so please bear with me. I tell you, it does that from like stress. I'll try not to like make it disgusting. Stress. It's hot. That doesn't help. But how are you? Put the round weather station in my camera so I can catch. I've seen people are now like getting more like glowy fish. So I've only done one session, and that was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, because I did painting last week, and then I did the new fishing the week before that. I just really fancied getting on painting because it's like my new obsession now at the moment. It's painting. But I can show. What is that? I don't know. I don't know if you've seen, but my new Scorchbeast. This is her wing. This is her belly, because she doesn't fit, so I can't show you all completely. This is her base that we are texturing up. I do want to get back on and do some more fishing. I was just like, oh, I could do that, or I could just sit and paint. I've literally been thinking about nothing but getting back to painting today. This is why I want to do the all of this bit first, because this is going to be a pain to try and do once everything is painted. Clearly, because I'm just putting it everywhere over this poor person. Well, I'm glad it's going well, the fishing. I'm glad you had a good stream as well. See, then it goes a slightly... So it starts off that amber colour and then changes. That rust colour, I should actually call it. I think I'm going to paint that rock, and I'm going to paint that bit in rock colour. Sus. Yo, PC, sus! I know what, I'm actually just going to go off camera a second and put myself on mute and actually blow my nose, because that might make a difference. 1 second. The sheer panic that I did that. A bit of ASMR for you. Welcome in, PC. How are you? All you guys going to think I'm like this all the time, but literally it just happens all the time. How are you, PC? I am looking forward to working on other cosplays, like the one I'm hoping it will arrive in time. It should do. It's when it gives you all faith when it says like 4 to 10 days delivery, and you're like, brilliant. I'm alive. I like the sound of that. I'm glad you're alive, my friend. Neil, welcome in. Good evening. How's it going? Not bad, thank you. How are you, my friend? How are you doing? We have just had a fabulous raid from the fabulous Goldfinch. I saw that you you've got your new Kakada shirt on, Goldfinch, in your photo. I've gone for dog meat today. Now you can't actually see dog meat right now, but I've gone for dog meat because it's warm. It's warm. Oh no, I'm gonna forget to do the Scorchbeast feet, but she doesn't fit in here, so I'm gonna have to do her after, because that's just... It was a bit of a pain when I was trying to paint her to like do a video. I actually got a request, which is I really appreciate. I've still got to do a lava based base, but somebody requested that I did a how to paint the Scorchbeast Queen video. I was like, hell yeah, this is what I'm living for. And I was like, yep, I need to do it anyway because it's still currently under order. Hello Raiders! I love that. We need like the Raiders, the definitely Fallout Raiders as well. I'm like trying to see, and it's like, it's cool, put your glasses on up there. I mean, because they're so far away. So I said, don't panic, this won't be this orangey colour. So it's actual acrylic, so I have to water it down as well. Oh, I thought it was going to fall off then. Yeah, I don't really have any faith that anything is actually going to arrive in time. They're saying I ordered ink last Thursday. I'm quite pleased with this new like little cosplay that I'm doing as well. I've found and I've ordered something really quite cool. I'm quite pleased with it. Let's just hope it actually turns out like good. It's just a little accessory, mainly to carry like my dog meat magic deck and my phone, and still be in character as well, because this is going to be the first time I'm going to this con where I'm not relying on, I won't be relying on my friend to take photos for me. She's always happy to do it because she's not a cosplayer, so she's always just like, give me your phone and I will take photos, which is really sweet. to see there's like skulls and things under here, but I'm just gonna have to paint over them for now. This is going around the dead parameter. Ooh, thank you. Travel to Germany. You've travelled to Germany, and tomorrow is the birthday party of my friend whom I want to gift the dragon. Oh, no way! I could future times, so plan B is gifting him the old one. The new one on relax stream. That sounds quite fun. I'm sure there'll still be. Oh my goodness. I mean, that was pretty good. At least you managed to do one. Oh, I hope you have a fabulous time in Germany. I know you're on a pretty tight schedule for that. That was pretty good. I understood. I just sometimes... I mean, like... I don't always read it properly the first time. Oh, I bet they'll be so pleased. Yeah, then you can have a more relaxed stream, and then you're not going to be... like, rushing it then. I'd love that. It looked incredible, like what I managed to see. It really did. I'll give you a shout out as well. So if you're watching, well, if you're watching, no, not you. If you're watching on, I'm just making sure it's going with my paint things tonight. You need to follow Neon. Amazing. See, last playing miniatures and models. It was absolutely amazing. It was so good to see. Like the little dragons that you were doing. And I like the colour scheme as well. I'm sure you could be like, if they don't like it, you can be like, cast some kind of D&D spell at them. Oh, it's not going to give up. So this will go more for that kind of colour. It's just layering at the moment. Problem is that it's kind of a bit more rock-like as well, so I kind of done that wrong. Just paint. We can paint over it. That's alright. Anytime. Anytime. It was incredible. You've had quite a week, really, haven't you? You've had quite a week to get that done, and then wasn't it like family? You had a lot on. You've had so much on. To even get that other one like done, and as you say, gift the other one. At least you got a 2. You had 2. They can have that one. Maybe not that one you planned, but they've got one. I can do it off stream, but it'll probably take me 10 more hours to finish. And that's the thing. You don't want to rush it. Do you? Don't want to rush it and like ruin it, do you? It looks so good. Trying to debate what colour to do. We're gonna go for flesh. Rack half flesh for the stone. I do have grey, but I want a little bit of colour to it. Yeah, my parents were visiting me and we had lots of sightseeing during the days and the evening. I tried to stream late. Oh my word, you must have been so exhausted. But I hope they had a nice time. You must have been so tired out. And then with like trying to like fit everything in. At least you managed to fit in stream as well. Oh no, I just don't pull this closer to me. This might be slightly... Oh, that's why, because then you'll see it on stream, but... This is what I'm trying to see as well. I've really got to keep up to date with everyone. I see some people and then I'm like, I need to watch you again. And then like yesterday I was like, oh, I'm gonna sit and paint. I was like, who's online? I was like, oh, there's no one online. And then turns out I missed like a couple of people. I was like, do I not follow these people? I do, but I just got beaten. And then I got watching a film, so I'm guessing I probably missed, as I was painting. I must have missed people then. Like yourself. I actually was drained a bit, but I had some good sleep last day. The last day, so it's perfectly fine. You've all caught up now. I hope. I hope we're all caught up now. Eating lunch and such, but I shall return. No worries, Goldfinch. Thanks again for the raid, you lovely lot. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you so much. Oh, you can't. Just noticed you can't actually see what I'm painting. So you can kind of see my light box. So I don't know whether to keep like the outside of that black. Or do you think I should just, like, I've left that bit black. Should I paint it the same colour? Because it's just flat, they haven't continued the texture. Obviously, like, the rim will be black. Okay, yeah, I prefer that. I'm just kind of like dot it in. Add a little bit more texture to it. With like the black and that coming through. That looks better. See, we're on it. We're on it. We know. I'm just on that such a... Oh, excuse my allergies. On a... I think it's probably because now I'm sitting down with the windows open. That won't help either. I'm like on such a... Also, I can't now see the screen. Painting. Oh no, that hasn't dried properly. Thing. What do you call it? A painting. Surge. I'm really enjoying it. It's really awkward to wipe off as well. Okay, well, we'll just do that when that's dried a bit more. So, oh, this is the, the Scorchbeast base. She's too big to keep in whilst I paint. So it's just got full of like detail. You see where that bit I've blended. I'll do another rocky bit. So that's why I need to do all this scenery bit first. If I move that more, that's better. You can actually see what I'm doing then. I like having the black underneath, so it doesn't actually wanna, and it adds to the rock, because then I will still like shade over this. Oh, I have actually ordered as well, part of my dress order is some tufty grass, because obviously I ordered from a cheap place, shall we say. So I've just ordered some tufty grass to then use on my models and like terrain, and mainly for like Fallout figures. So I might stick some tufts on the Scorchbeast Queen, but the idea is here are my newly stripped Fallout scenery. one was on display who I know the events manager for Miffy said painted, he put a tuft of grass like in the couple of the tyres, and I was like, that's a pretty cool idea. So I got some tufts. Oh, now I got to respray. So I know people have said what do they look like, so I got one that's painted black. Oh, I don't know what that is. I think that's in the other room with like an Inuka fridge. So I just had to paint them. So I don't have the other ones. You get 3. Yeah, what's hello? Having a good street so far. It's been really lovely. We've been raided by the lovely goldfinch. Had some regular faces in. It's been good. How are you? Classic start streaming. Literally. Oh, I need to look at the foot now. Oh, you broke my music as well. Okay. It's hard to show the Scorchbeast Queen, but she's looking good. And it's hard to like match up like the feet and that, because it's also dark. Okay. For not being insane. Oh no. Are you all like playing D&D or something? Look, I was on at like 8:10. That's not bad for a Friday. So there isn't. One thing about this, they haven't put the texture on the side. So I'm kind of like just gonna make it up. Oh, I think because the windows are open. Classic crazy problems. But welcome in, you two. Welcome in. So it should be the other way around. You're the mod. You should be building her. So like, just like get in there. Cover that up. Yes. But with this, it doesn't really matter because they can just cover it up with mud. Oh, shame. I thought you said same. And I just reread that. I was like, ah, oh no. The lateness of shame. You know, I appreciate you coming in. You don't have to be here all the time. I appreciate it though. Okay. There's a little flying bug now in with my camera. Oh, no, it's in my face now. I don't mind that I'm going over the figure of the people. As long as I can paint the power armors today, I'll be like, really happy. And it's part of their outfit, okay. I used my thumb all day yesterday, well, not all day yesterday, when I was painting the Scorchbeast as my palette. I literally looked like I had a tattooed thumb by the end of it. I was like, yeah, this is how we roll as a painter. Miniatures. Oh. It doesn't turn off, I tell you. Oh, and I did that yesterday, and I had like black paint because I had an itch. And I thought, oh, because I said I'm waiting for a delivery. I thought I'm gonna answer the door with like paint smeared all over my face. And it was black paint as well. So it would have been, I think it was like over my chin or something. They wouldn't have forgot me in a hurry. I will dot some brown onto that as well. Just guaranteeing some bits. You'll have my fitchin. You lucky doggy. Oh, well, I can't wait. Enjoy your tea. That sounds like amazing. Have your full, what was it, full guide and the time. Oh, I can't remember what the saying is. Full attention, basically. Very lucky. There you go. So I'm liking the muddy look of it as well. Should we go around here and try and fix? Can you see that down there? At least then if it's bad, I can cover it up with said mud looking colour. That does make a little difference, having it sort of... Oh, can't see that. On the side, a little bit of layering in paint. And then what I decide? Wasn't it that one was going to be rock as well? There, yeah. Oh, I might press it again. Like all the details on that base, it will be awesome. I love it too. There's so much going on. So then there's like dead body, and they've got a hat and a gun. There's a ghoul, and then the power armor. There's so much, right? Ooh. I'm gonna go off camera and bum my nose again. I'm not gonna be defeated by allergies. One second. Every time I'm like, please don't have my camera on. I love the detail. It's amazing. I think it's because is it because it's resin they can put more detail in? I think we were gonna say that's a rock as well beside it. We'll see. Seeing as how close can I get it before? Hang on, if I look on my droid cam. There we go. So it's really in the mud. You can see like the ghoul. It's a little hat that belongs to this chap. And a gun. And then the middle bit will be white and green. Well, let me just go around here. If I can get in there. Oh, the lid is shut. So I just go around on the top. I do like it, and like even the detail in the Scorchbeast Queen, it looks like, I'm not gonna lie, it looks like, oh, I spent ages painting it. Alright, yeah, so I suppose I put on a movie and then I still haven't actually finished the Scorchbeast Queen because I realised I still need to do the back veins. I thought, well, if I just do the front, that's I'll be happy with that for now. I'm gonna have to go over a little bit with the dirty colour. I noticed today, like, even I had, oh my god, the music does that. I still had like paint up my arm as well. Wait for the page to respond. It doesn't. I was like, brilliant. I don't think it's actually going to play the song, is it? Oh. It's just very quiet. When in doubt, just cover it in mud. And it doesn't look so bad, does it? Cover it in mud. See, always the answer. Nobody will ever know. Well, I've got a bit of this brown left. Oh, it's actually on the power armor. Oh no, this bit isn't. No. Let me just change paintbrush. Like a little bit. Put it in like that, and then so it looks like it's part of it. Keep the size like that, so I should probably actually do around the edge. So like just how I've just done. That. So it's going to be, so you're going to try and get that shading look, more like a textured look. So this will take a couple of goes back. Yeah, Scorchy Boy base. I am doing my Scorchy Boy base. And I realised I hadn't done the back of Scorchy Boy's wings, but I can't fit them in the light box, so I'm going to have to do that on the camera. Done the front. Oh, I just looked at it and went, I really want to do this. So I was very, very close to actually streaming 76 again today and get back to doing the fishing with vision. But I was like, nah, I want a painting thing. I really like it. I really enjoy painting. Next weekend I should be getting some Warhammer miniatures from my friend for me to start painting for him. I did hint, I was like, oh, I'm going to con just as a hobbit is my fellow hobbit. I don't think he's coming though. Music stopped. So there'll be other Warhammer ones to be painting. Yeah, I'm allowed full control. He wants, the only request is that I do one normal. And I'm like, oh. And then I can do the rest how I want. So I was sending him a picture, so I was like, do you just want me to do normal basis? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, I've never painted for anyone, so I'm just going to give this a go. I don't see myself as becoming a give me money and I'll paint miniatures, because I think painting them for someone else is obviously like really different. But I'm like, I'll do a deal, I can have them for as long as I like, essentially, and do content with. Luckily he's not in a rush for them, so you know what, I should actually do an exchange. I should say to him, I was just like, you know, I painted these. Remember who painted them? If we play a game, and then I could be like, remember who painted them for you? So be nice, play nice. So I am leaving a rim. I was probably going crazy. You're not actually painting all the way down. Not intentionally. This bit obviously is a bit difficult because I'm trying to texture it. I'm leaving it like that on purpose, so I can black rim. And it makes such a difference, like when you put a rim around the outside of the models. To be fair, I suppose I could have blacked it completely, but I just want to continue sort of that look. So I haven't like washed. I kind of feel like I need a different kind of wash. Now I could null on oil, which is somewhere on my tray. Didn't need to do that because now I'm thinking I could just add a textured base on it, dry it, and then repaint over it, so it is continued to be textured. I might actually do that, as she said, just picking up a textured base. I've got one like this. Might do that instead. So I might just do one layer and then just put it on top, and then paint over the top. That would work best. I'll have to let it dry now though. That's going to be hard to do. We'll see if it dries. I can then. I have a couple of different textured bases. I think the grey does so it sounds like a film intro, this song. Or I've got one like a sandy kind of colour that I'm using for my Daughters of Cain, so that gives it more of a sandy texture. The grey gives it more, it's not kind of like a gravelly, I suppose. I'm pretty sure there's another one in the collection somewhere. I wanted that crevice to be really dark, so I just went full in there. Hair attached to me, it was tickling my leg. And when you look down and you're like, please, don't be an insect of some kind. some creature. Temptation just to rub it straight onto my arm. I go, oh, I've got paint all over my arm. Just adding all that texture. Yeah, I could do that. Actually, just add a textured base, and then it isn't going to be so flat. So I'm not having to. It's you. You're tickling my leg. Are you tickling my leg? That'd actually probably be not a good idea. Not you tickling my leg. I just mean adding a textured base. I literally hadn't thought of that. But I need to get my hairdryer out. Presuming I can add that kind of base. Someone's having like a bonfire. Let's breathe in. Or something's on fire, one of the two. Something's on fire. It's quite strong. Also, I get that all the time. Half the time I can't say what it was. Oh my god, that's horrible. And you're just like, I'm going to tell myself that was what I think it was. What's she saying then? Getting like an itchy ankle. Well, that's like when your brain tricks you. There's something there. There isn't something there, but there's something there. I could add some brown, or I could add my grimy colour. That might be quite nice to add to the texture. I could dry brush on some other. Well, that's not on oil at all, actually. Where's it gone? And then put this on top. This nylon oil is running out, but I've got a bigger one somewhere. Oh, I think there's another skull I've just found. I can zoom in actually on this part. There we go. It'll be really fun next week. I hope it will be fun. If we get bored, we could just go back to like the hotel room, or I can literally drive us into the city and we can go and have a little look around. I don't think, have I emailed you the ticket yet? All the time I think of it and going, I must make sure that you've got a copy of said email in case we're not arriving at the same time. And then it goes out my head, like conveniently remember now. I'll message you after, I'll email it to you. Just in case. It's a weird thing though, I remember it was a bit like, oh, okay. Oh, I didn't do this all the same. Might need another coat on it. Oh, yeah, it's cool. Yeah, to remind me, I think it is just a thanks for your purchase kind of email. But I just know I want to send, obviously, you a copy. I'll just math this paint on here, this is why I put this piece of card in. Also, I want to send you a copy, so just in case, like, you get there before me. So you're not hanging about. I suppose as well, actually, you probably won't have a place to put stuff unless it's in people's cars, so when I arrive you're more than welcome to put stuff in my car. Especially as I will have space, as I'm not taking the big old power armor. Ugh. I'll bring my own box of tissues, shall I? I'll be fine there next week. I know that for a fact. I'm pretty sure I'll definitely get there first this week without heading out super early. Thanks, I'm more freedom now. I'm not taking a huge. Oh my god! When you took a picture of that in not con. I just read the word con in the group chat. It was like, okay, yeah, maybe not, maybe not. Good idea though. But as long as if you can use it yourself. Let's white this base. Then that'd be quite nice. Well, actually, let's do the ghoulie boy first. Just smell burning. Ghouls are a little bit like. I'm gonna have to mix a colour unless I can use a layer. What colour layer does this turn out like? Where's my little fake? There you go. I wouldn't have been if I shut up with that. Turn it. Oh, fair enough. It was a good idea. Like, if I know I was staying like the 2 nights, then I could have brought like my big one. Oh, what am I doing? I don't need a light one. I have got. If I wore it down. Though to be fair, it's not quite a ghoul, is it? It's like a scorch. Let's have a look at how they've painted that as. Like, I have got one, but it is quite big. It's tall. Yeah, they've done it as a scorch person coming out of the... So I should keep them black, dry brush grey, and then add a little bit of Tesseract glow. Right. I thought it was a ghoul, but it's not a ghoul. So it's what I'm using as like a reference post. Oh, I see, they've done even like a base. It would make sense to make it look more like a, you know, like a burnt, scorched. Just bring that. If it's going to be like this, it might not. Well, I'm saying if it's like this, it won't be that bad. It will be bad. I'll say that, it'll rain, it'll be bloody cold. I have got a smaller tabletop one, but it literally will just blow hot air. So I have got 2 technically that I could bring, but obviously I'm going to want it to bring back with me. Unless we're still meeting on the Monday, and then I can pick it up then. Amazing rain, it'd be so cool. Though to be fair, it'd probably still be really warm, wouldn't it? So they're going to do some poses in my cosplay. Just get in like, oh, and your one, you could maybe get away with that. You might get a little bit soaked and a little bit wrecked, but you know, for the gram and all that. Could just leave the fridge open. I'm presuming we should be getting a fridge, right? As I said, my friend had the room a couple of months ago, and there was no fridge. So whether her fridge broken, I don't know. She was like, we paid for a fridge, and there is no fridge. Could have broken, to be fair. Yeah, that's tough. It'll probably conk out, won't it? In the first like 5 minutes of it being open. It's me subtly trying to put my drink back. Oh, I nudge this. That's better. Ooh. Thinking what to do next. I like the idea of adding the texture to the outside, but maybe I'll do that afterwards. What kind of power armor did they do on it? I want to see the detail, but I can't see. Because it's new. It's new. I could bring a couple of my, like, portable fans. Which I'm thinking, oh, that would have been nice to have a red fancy one, but then I have got white one with Nuka-Cola on, which I could also just walk around with, and I'll still be in cosplay. That's not what I want. I don't want that colour. I want this colour. This is me going, it'll be hot, and then it won't be. Maybe brown would be better. Oh, actually no, because it adds a bit of grime. I'm not going to add this all over like how I have done my Necrons. Just like a little, and then I think I will also then put on some brown. This looks a wee bit like cheese if I put all green in it.
Here we go. So
I said the word.
cheese,
I forgot
Cheese.
about that. I could have just redeemed that
Cheese.
myself.
butter, spread it on the bread. Bollocks. Cheese. 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 Cheese.
I will order that cheese hat because I want to do another festival order, but I wanted to make sure that the outfit would arrive. So the cheese will be ordered at some point, I promise. What you're working on? Welcome in, Compo. Can I call you Compo? I'm working on, so it doesn't really look like much at the moment. I am working on the Scorchbeast Queen. This is the base. And this is the Scorchbeast Queen. She doesn't quite fit in. So this is a Fallout model, which is only pre-order at that. There we go, that's scary. I realised I didn't actually paint inside the mouth, but I'm going to keep it black. This Scorchbeast Queen. Oh, if I zoom out actually. Well, there's my light box. There we go. She fits half in this way. The detail on that. I haven't done the veins the other side yet. But then this is her feet, so then I need to look at that and see to match what I've just done. That's what we're working on. We're working on this. Is a new Mephidius model. Sorry, I am not. Oh, I've realised all this time I have got Necrons at the top. It's taken me an hour and 19 minutes to realise it says Necrons. So I'm glad you asked. There we go. And I have got... What's that? There we go. I'm glad you asked. This is what we're doing. I know you kept looking at that screen. But there we go. There we go. Thank you for asking. Oh, I thought that really did. No, they made them. They are part of the Wasteland Warfare game. So Mephidius are a tabletop gaming company. Oh, thank you so much for the follow as well. Thank you so much. Welcome in. They are a tabletop gaming company, Mephidius are, and they do things like Fallout Factions, Wasteland Warfare. Excuse me, I get allergies. And it gets really annoying, especially when you're trying to paint. Head down. So they've done this is a pre-order only model at the moment, and the reason why I've got my hands on one is because I went in Power Armor to their booth. I was asked actually to stand in cosplay at that booth at UKGE, which is the biggest tabletop convention in the UK. So UK Games Expo, UKGE. So I am a Fallout cosplayer, content creator. I'll show you on my raid screen. Okay, that's my bunny, and this is me. This is my cosplays. That's obviously not me. So yeah, they do all sorts. So I've last week we built some models from the Fallout series. What else I've got Nuka Girl, and they have like, if you like Warhammer tabletop kind of games like that, or like obviously there's some loads of other ones out there you can get. So like downstairs I've got Halo Reach and things like that. So it's pretty cool. So I think I think you can use the Scorchbeast Queen for both Fallout Factions and Wasteland Warfare. I have got the Fallout Factions box set. Again, I was actually invited by Mephidius to go to their launch event for Fallout Factions last year. So that's how I've ended up going back to UKGE, and as a thank you for coming to stand on our booth, they gifted me this model, which is only available for pre-order, which was pretty nice of them. I must admit, I wasn't expecting anything at all. I thought, oh, maybe they might be like, we'll give you a little discount if you buy something today. No, handed me this, and I was like, oh, it's pretty cool. So they do all sorts of things, and Mephidius are actually having a moving out sale. I say, I'm not affiliate, I'm not whatever it is, I don't make any money from promoting. I know a couple of people who have said they are literally buying the Scorchbeast Queen model because of me. Can I switch to web instructions? Right, give me a minute to work this out. Okay, let's move you down there. You can kind of see that, can't you? Because you can vending machine ruthless. I actually ended up going in my power armor that I've made. So I made power armor and I had it at the, so this is some of them, you're not going to see all of them. They have 10 days of moving out sale. Okay, this is a really small screen, but hopefully you can see. And so I won regionals 2 years running, and then this year I went in my power armor. I made that and I came third, which is not bad when I can't move in it. So I just literally just stood there. There's the Scorchbeast Queen. It's £105. This is not on sale. They have got quite a sale on. I've just realised the price. You can even get these dice and the Wasteland Warfare Institute kit. £10 and now £2.50. I need to pay attention. They're like half price. Even if you just want to collect villages, okay. Intro to the Wasteland is £6.25. Your gal might be. Now I'm looking. I could probably make the box a bit bigger if you want to see what else they do. You can kind of get the gist. This is obviously showing you just the middle. They've got half price box sets. Ah, I've got a couple of the box sets as well. Well, Fallout Faction box set is not on part of their deal. I've got one of the, oh, you can't see that, Raiders. I picked up a couple of their box sets from the launch thing. You can get bloat flyers, Brotherhood of Steel. Is that from the TV set? Oh no, Sanctuary. You get Mr. Handy, a Vault Girl, and you get dog meat, and that's £12, not 24. Okay, so you can just literally just buy the models. I can get that. Oh my god, I'm literally gonna be looking for. Okay, I didn't realise that it had everything on here. Blood bugs, their dice aren't. Railway box set. There is a certain individuals that I am looking for because I might be. You get the Children of Atom. They are £21. Okay, okay. We're getting the idea that Crazy's probably going to buy more. But it's the thing, if you didn't know that you could buy Fallout miniatures, So they are generally resin, I am finding, from Mephidius, and they're not plastic. Some things are like in the actual Nuka box set, so it gives you 2 armies to play with, so it's literally for 2 people. Or you can get a synth box set. Okay. Parrot dogs. So it literally gives you some scenery, a paper plane mat, to literally just get started. Ah, the NCR promo one. This is the new one. A couple of 2 lads were also joining me. Oh, you can buy this sea squatch. Town squatch. I mean, sea squatch, yeah. And they got one of them too. It's quite a good game. I've been sleeping on it. There is. Oh, they've got 3D printing models. I know you could only see a tiny little bit of this. I've got a Grafter monster as well. So I feel like I should expand it and make it bigger, but I've made it that small perfectly to. This is a snippet. Go to Mephidius website. I'm looking for Brahmin right now. I have a feeling they're not going to be. Yes, Mephidius are the makers of Wasteland Warfare. So Wasteland Warfare and Fallout Factions. But it's a good game. There's a Fallout for everyone. Most people be like, oh, you have to play New Vegas and 3. I don't read. Oh, Liberty Prime is a beast. You can buy it, but it's £120. And they have Nuka Girl. I've got to paint my Nuka Girl. She's ready to be primed and painted. I can't see. So some of their box sets, you can buy Mothman, but he's in a cult of Mothman with 3 other models. Okay, let's just get on with painting crazy. But it's good. I prefer Fallout 4. Let me turn that off, because you can see my screen. There we go, and let's move you back up here. I prefer Fallout 4 because that's kind of where it all started, and that's where I let's put that there. And that's where I make all my cosplays from, is 4, and I also do like 76 as well. But so they're all different. So 4 and 76 are so different. And the fact is 76 is an online multiplayer game. So you can either play by yourself, which is absolutely fine, or you can have friends who can come and join you online. You can meet other random people as well. I can't tell how often I've been touched by the stuff they make amazing pieces. Crafty Rick on Insta has shown a couple of paint jobs on the pieces. Oh, does he use them? They have got 3D printing terrain, as in like Red Rocket. So when I'm a little bit more settled with things, you might get a request that if I pay you to then print it for me, which is really cool. So you've got like the actual Red Rocket garage, and I love that because it's literally like my card. Oh, this garage. I love this card. It goes. I can show you under here. UV light was this what? Person is going to con with us. She made that, and it actually is UV. I love it. I will put that back later. I'm not a fan of New Vegas. I need to play more of it, and people go, oh, it's the best. You don't play Fallout if you don't play with it. I was like, well, Bethesda think otherwise. Thank you, Bethesda. It's not my favourite game style, but it's because it is. I understand it is an older game, and so the mechanics and everything will be so different to like the modern. Like I've played a little bit of 1 and 2, and they're so different. They are just so different to even like Vegas. I think if they remastered Vegas, I'd probably be more inclined to go back and play. And I know they're going to want to do 3, I think, as well. No, I have to print stuff. Thank you. I think you're all my great 3D printer. You really are. You're my 3D printer guy. I think there's a family make in the Fallout 4 engine, perhaps that being your pace. Maybe. I think if there's more of a yeah, modern. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I can understand why like everyone loves it, but then it's a bit like I could sit here and say like I adore like Unreal Tournament is like one of my favorite games, and you go back and play it and it's so clanky, but I love it. But it has a lot of meaning to me. Stalker US edition. Stalkers. I have played Stalker of Chernobyl. That's an interesting song choice that has just come up. And see again, that's a different kind, isn't it? That's a different kind of version. It's a bit like Metro as well. But I was saying, I'm not sitting here slating Vegas or 3. 3 I can't really comment on because I literally just did the vault and then I left the vault. Or I literally stepped out the vault and I haven't played. To be fair, I don't really get a lot of time. Like, apart from the streaming, this is like the only time. I stream 3 times a week. Oh, I can't open this. And other than that, I don't tend to have time. Or in the evening, I'm just like, I just don't want to sit in front of a computer. But I did want to try and get back into playing Vegas and stream it, but my OBS is a bit weird. It now won't automatically register games, and so I have to go in and change it, which I can't do when I'm playing Vegas because the screen just goes no, basically. So it makes it a lot difficult for me to be able to play, but it is a game that I really want to let me just lift you up. I might get another paintbrush out. To play. You played the second best out of the 3. Or out of the Stalker ones. Wasn't there like a new... Am I thinking there was a new one? I can't guess. You're going to see my hand for a second. Hang on if I do that. Paintbrushes are just here. There you go, that will do. Well, it's not very flat, but that will do. Sorry, it was sitting on the box to raise it up for me to be a little bit easier to paint. Like I said, I will go back to it. I just don't have a lot of time. It's a bit like Metro playing that, or like the Stalkers. I like this little song. This could end really badly doing these. I'm just going to bring it up to me. Put this in this one. So it's actually really hard to try and do like the skeleton. Because it's just bones. There was Talker 2 that was released a few months ago. Ah, okay, maybe it's that one too. Those are the 3 you played. The most mid one. It's the only one that I have played. Oh yes, and there was a new one, isn't there? They come out on PC. I haven't actually downloaded it. I wanted to play it and see how different it is. I don't like this. That was it. Thinking the best way to do this ribcage. I think it is literally just paint it and then paint it in between. It's not actually getting paint on it. No worries at all, what? Try a different tactic. And then we fill in with black. Detail on this is like incredible. There's like little skulls. Bring it more forward so you can see, I think because I've moved it now. Huh? There you go. There is a skull there, but let me just blow my nose before I focus. Because you know it's going to be all steady hands. Sort of like paint over this. Just making sure I need to go back to my screen. It does look like wet mud right now. I could just see that. Yeah, I don't really like how the ribcage come out, but we're gonna be painting over that. That one a lot thicker than I had hoped. So I will be slightly changing the rib cage, but I'm going to think of the best way to do that. Iffy with having a sort of like as a mud surround and cover back over it. Make it look like mud. It doesn't even look like a skull now, which is like really bad. I'm just like, that was grim. But you can actually really see like the detail now. If I'm like zooming in. But yeah, it's not really going too well. It kind of looks like a little skull. Ugh. Well, I think it does. Trying to look at it kind of on there, trying to keep it in place. But I need to bring it to me to see. I'm getting like directly into the box. There is another skull somewhere. There it is. I was looking straight at it, but I wasn't sure. Let me just bring it into me to see. I think these glasses are very handy, but I have to bring it in. Close. I want to show my family my mask. Get a pre-vote and our cat absolutely freaked out. Poor guy was terrified. Well, at least then, yeah, you got a good feedback from that then. Poor cat. You know, it scares cats. Oh, I'm just gonna blow my nose again. 1 second. Where's my mouse gone? I'm back. Zoom out a little bit. I can zoom out like that. Oh, I've also painted your cap. You're painting my cappy glasses. Thank you. Just got the lens and the prongs at the sides. Thank you. No rush for them. So if you don't get them done, No pressure, but it's just why I'm dressing up this cosplay. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. I like it, like say the lenses. I was thinking, oh, I've got some like black that I use for my Nuka-Cola, one way. Where's the other one's gone? One way film. Or reflective film, I should say. I don't know if there's any more. That has to be done, I promise, unless they break or explode somehow. True, let's hope that they don't. Or they'll suddenly just like break. That would be really cool. Still looking at like that. Oh no, they look really weird. Maybe these aren't meant to be like human. Because they don't make sense. I think that's all the skeleton. And then I'll probably do it and then be like, oh no, there's more there. Oh, they're really fun. I just hope the dress arrives. I was like, do I just order a dress from somewhere else and hope it arrives? And then I'm also like, you know, if you do that and then they'll all arrive at the same time or not at all, one of the two. Or I could always get some like backup little. Just putting it back on the there we go. Backup glasses. But I'm sure you got it. I'm sure you got it down. Right, we're going to dry brush this. I'll put you back. But they look really cool. Thank you. I'll need the white in a minute. I kind of like neglected the power armor because I'm not quite sure what colour to do. What colour do you think we should do the power armor? Silver? The sort of like, I mean, I could do it in red. That won't quite make sense. If I did it in I can't see what colour they did. There's for inspo, as they say. Let me just put some of my paints away so I have room. Right. Make some room. What colour did I say? Oh, there's the other head. Oh. So the Scorchbeast, you get 2 heads. I haven't finished painting this one for the tongue because I'm going to mount it. I'm going to get a spare like Warhammer base because you can buy them in like little like second-hand kind of shops, and then stick it to it so I can hang it up and maybe stick it like on my monitor or something. That's what I want to do. Grey. I suddenly just thought, what colour do we want? I'm putting them away. That's silver. These are all been muddled now. Grey. Like the most lightest. I need like a clean sort of brush to dry brush with. I can always suppose I can cover up the dirt, can't I? I don't know much about colours, but if you're will be too eye-catching. What kind do you think? That's the thing. Like, what kind of power armor? I suppose I could dry brush it on. Like. And it will turn out like this. If I dry brush it on, it will look like that. Oh, there's a bit of green on there. Shouldn't be on the top bit. So this is a Necron Lynch Guard. So that's dry brushed on. That might work well instead of like proper painting, do you think? I can always paint over it in black. It's kind of like the new Given, how I think. I was just shaking. Oh Jesus! I just stuck my thumb in the paint and it almost fell over. It looks like a dark stain, so maybe like burn steel or high carbon steel. Add like little scorch marks to it. I have... I have got like... But say I have got a burnt colour and I realised. It looks one on black. You know what, we'll experiment. I've got a little bit of spare sprue. So this, I'm just going to add in some... This base here will be white and green. The lightest of dry brushing. And then we'll experiment. To be fair, I could just do the... I could work towards doing that last. I don't think we're going to be able to finish it all today. Where is he? There. And I'll let that dry. And then I will pop on some of the green. The green should like pop with the silver. I mean the grey. Okay, so that's the grey done. So like a rusty kind of colour. Because it is meant to be like, their power armor is quite like a silver. So I'm trying not to put it on too much. So it isn't quite like dry brushed on, but I know what you mean, it might look a bit... If I dry brush a bit and then pop like a splodge. This is how we roll. To test. We'll let that dry. In the meantime, we will just do that little one that's crawling out in green, because if it messes up it doesn't really matter. And I'm just really kind of, because they are petrified corpses is what I was trying to think of what it's called. So you get like a little bit of the green that comes out. So you don't want like too much. So it's going to be from the game. You see in 76 you have petrified corpses. So this will be one of them. So he's just crawling out. We'll paint them a little bit white as well. I think it will be a sort of gather and kind of see. So like on their one they have put the green in because it will match, because when she comes, when the Scorchbeast, I won't put Mephidius in, when she comes out, she actually comes out with like, do you call it a crevasse? I suppose. So it is meant to be. Oh, I see. They've done that slightly differently. So it is meant to be like really kind of glowy, and it's all got like ultrasight. Right, this is going to be difficult to do. And then just go around. Let's switch back from here to here. Oh, actually. So I'm not that fast if it like spills too much over when I'm painting, because then I'll add a bit. Oh, I know actually what I should do first. Dry brush it. That would work better. Yeah, let's dry brush it. That one looked nicer. Next time someone calls you not a fan for not playing before that game, I'll sit there playing 76 because my... That is true. That is very point, and they go, oh, yeah, you know. But my comeback, my big flex, what I say is, sorry, who got invited by Bethesda to the Amazon's Fallout premiere in London, expenses paid for. Yeah, most hate, and actually, like, I see there's quite a few, like, Fallout content creators, they do pick up on that as well, and they're like, it's a Fallout game. You shouldn't just be based and, like, just be like, oh, like, only one is best. It's like, well, if you like Fallout, you should like them all. And I'm like, hell yeah. It's so true. Made it back finally. Welcome back, Finch. Welcome back, little Finch. It's easy your biggest flex. Honestly, I think my Phineas one is pretty big too. It is. So yeah, I suppose it is, because it's like last year I was invited down to the Fallout London. They just had a team meet up. I am not on the team. I'm done nothing for it. Just I know the project lead, who actually, you know, keeps saying that we need to meet up again, but I never do. If you... No, I'm not going to repeat that. I'm not going to say anything. I will message you something. Just say about London and I'll know what you mean. Because I don't really want to... But yeah, so I was invited down to Fallout London to meet the team. So I know the project lead and I know the 2D artist. I literally have their numbers in my phone, and then from that I then get a message from Mephidius, or somebody like tagged me in Instagram because they saw someone literally just say, they saw this girl called Sophie say, or woman I should say, if you like Fallout, get in touch. And I did, and then I got invited along to the Mephidius Fallout Factions launch event. And why it was so significant is it's a launch event. I tried to get the project lead a ticket to go because it was literally invite only. But to be fair, he wasn't sure he could make it, and then they were like, no, they were too full. So unfortunately, I tried to get Fallout London to appear, but they couldn't come. They couldn't come like last minute, sadly. And there were big Fallout names who were there, and funny enough, like Louise Sprugden, which is the Honest Wargamer, and his partner, it was literally at their place, and some of the team who were there recognised me from going, and I was the only one who was in cosplay. And then leading from that, literally a couple of days later, I get a message from Bethesda because some of their team members follow me, and they were like, you need to keep this quiet, but we're inviting you down to the Fallout premieres, the series premiere. and I had to keep it quiet. So even for like work, I was like, I can't tell you, but it's another pretty big event thing that's coming up. But I can't tell people what it is. I just know I'm not going to be here. Because like they said, it was a big thing. Maud makes cool stuff. Maud makes cool stuff. Maud? I'll buy some of the game components just to collect like the dice set, cats and pet cards. Is that? Oh, I see. Right. Yeah, I know what you mean. They do, and they have got a sale on right now. They have got a sale on. Not on everything, but they are changing their house. Just so I don't get, I'm not commission, I'm not affiliate. I don't get paid for any of the shout outs. Just I'm running on it at the moment going, oh, I'm flexing the fact that I've been given a release pre-order only mod. So you're talking about when you got invited to the premiere before, or was this in another season? No, this was before. Yeah, this was before. I've got some other stuff that's potentially in the pipeline if all going well. But yeah, I had to keep the Mephidius event semi-quiet until nearer the time. But the biggest one I had to keep quiet was the launch event. And that was really hard. I remember when Gecko came over and I was like, God, I've got something to tell you. She was like, what? And I sat there, I said, I don't know if you can guess. I said, you won't guess, but let me just show you. And because I went as like a smart vault suit, so I'd ordered some like yellow little heels and things like that, and so I just showed her the shoes and she was like, something's happened, you've been invited somewhere. I was like, and she was like, oh my god. So yeah, I was like, I've got something to tell you. And then when we were at the event, we were told you are not allowed to discuss what you see with anyone. They were like, as far as they're concerned, you can say if you liked it, if you didn't like it, each to their own. But you're not allowed to go, oh, in episode 1, they're like, if you do, you will be on the biggest blacklist that you will never come off, and you will be on Amazon's and Bethesda's blacklist. No pressure, but don't discuss with anyone. And it was hard because then people were like trying to ask me questions and I'm like, nope. I can't answer that, because they're like, that is a blacklist you do not want to go on because you will not come off. They're like, no, because you've just been invited. Oh my god, there's a moth. There's literally, you'll see it in a minute. I'll be attracted to the light. My little light thing. Of course, there's a whole house, but you're just gonna go there, right? Yeah. So it was like saying it's not worth getting on that blacklist, because that is quite a blacklist to be on. And they're like, especially, we were like, it was like 9 of us content creators, and they're like, you're a content creator, you're Fallout content creators, that is a list you do not wish to be on, because you will not come off it. I can't tell you, but I can guess energy. Literally, I can't tell you, but there we go. That I play tested this at Bungie for the original Destiny, and I just told people basically not exactly what it was. Yes, that's pretty cool. And it's just like that, when you just want to tell people. I was like, no. So I could sit there and go, oh, I really, really enjoyed it. But I couldn't tell what. I couldn't say. People are like, oh, is this in it? Is that? I couldn't tell you. Other than what you'd seen in the trailer, I couldn't say. That was so cool. I know some people have said, oh, will you be invited to the next one? It's like, obviously if I get invited, I'm going. But I'm just thinking, because I got invited to the first one, I doubt I'll be invited to the second one. They'll probably want to open it up to other people who didn't get the opportunity to go the first time, because obviously there's, you know, there are more. Like, I'm really quite tempted to be like, I came to the last premiere, can I come down and stay in the same hotel and then hang out afterwards? I'd be like, I can't go, because we literally just went back to the hotel and we had food, and unfortunately we didn't get to meet Todd and the team is what I was trying to say, but they literally sat Todd was in 4 rows in front of me, and he made eye contact with me. And even the Bethesda team were like, I made such an effort because I was in a smart vault suit. I was like, look, this is a vault girl who goes to a premiere. She does not disappoint Mr. Howard. Then like years later I was like, okay, it was, oh, you could literally then say that would be a leak. Exactly, that's the thing. It would be a leak. And then once you're on that, you're not gonna come off that. You'll be like, you're not allowed to do any more then. I imagine as well, a bit like me. I mean, I would love it if they were like crazy. We want you to come back. I'd be like, yes, please. But I'm not. I'm not expecting to. I imagine they'll open it up to other people. But I'm not saying give my space to somebody else, because obviously everybody wants to go to the Fallout premiere. It was so cool how they literally made it look like a vault. So you're going in and you're like, oh, this is really cool. It's like a little vault. And then as you're watching the series, we were all like, oh, we're in Vault 33. And all the scenery, like the corn, they made it look like you were in the cornfield. You had the picnic tables. It was really cleverly done. It was at the BBC Studios in London. I said, all expenses paid. Went back there to hotel. We all had like a little bit to eat. But yeah, we couldn't get to meet Todd and the team because they were hoping, Bethesda were hoping that they could have got us to meet them, but because it was a Amazon run event, soon as the premiere finished, they all got whisked away to go and get interviews. And I think Todd was then flying out to Germany, because then I think it was then going on to Germany. But he stayed in the same hotel, so we're like, we're staying up in case he walks in. But he was in the penthouse apparently. So he probably was very late, or probably had a side entrance or something. I think I'm recasting you as Lucy. I mean, I could try. I was so tempted to literally run up to him and go, hello, my name is Crazy. But I also thought he was then talking to some people, and I didn't want to be that person who ran up to Todd Howard, and Todd Howard reminds and always will remember me as that person who ran up to him while he was talking to other people. And Lucy was there. And that's asking if Lucy can make his cooking plate. So innocent. He was there as well. Let's just see. Is that the only bit? Is that the only bit you remember? Yeah, Raw coming in at that bit, Raw. Coming in at that bit. Yeah, it'd be amazing. I can't wait for the next series, but yeah, I'm not expecting to go. There's, you know, I expect they're gonna share it with like other content creators who do Fallout. I mean, if not, Bethesda, I'm your girl. I've got the outfit ready. I can go. Because I did ask the Bethesda guy who was fronting it all. I was like, can I go in a vault suit? He was like, yeah. I was like, but maybe maybe I'll do a smart version. There you go. This will make sense in a minute when I absolutely cover this in green. Oh, I need to rewatch it again soon as well. I don't have Prime, so it kind of, I only will watch it when I've got Prime. And my mum said the other day, she was like, oh, she still hasn't seen it, she wants to see it. I was thinking, I don't think it's your thing. But I think she just wants to see it because of me. But the amount of like people I speak to are like at work, like, oh, what do you do? Yeah, I do this. But I'm also like content creator, and they go, oh, I've seen the series. Or people have gone, or because work lot, or where I work, they then go, oh, I only watched the series because of you. I was like, look here, Bethesda. Look here, Amazon. Making you some caps. Hi, I'm crazy. He'll be like, yep. That was an interesting sentence to walk into. Oh. Love underscore, I have to drag around their gear too, that was funny. What's that like, Watts is when I was in Power Armor for the finals, Watts and my other friend were I had 2 squires. They only have 1, but I had 2. Was the fact that they made a plus of disembodied head. It's hilarious. Carry it around. Maybe that's what I can make for con, is literally just carrying disembodied head around. I wonder if they'll actually let you in the door. Well, I thought people... Yeah, I just need to get Prime again to be able to watch it. Definitely before the next season comes out. But then, you know, sometimes you get Amazon Prime, you can get it for like 99p. That's the one I wait. Or they'll give it to you for free. I think they've clocked on now. They give it to you for free and then you cancel. I've got a lot of people didn't understand before I found them. It literally did. It's like boomed. And like, loads of people now cosplay Fallout. There's more, like, all like the conventions near me, I was actually the only one. And then you might hear, oh, there was somebody dressed as like a Vault on. Oh, that's really cool. But now there's like, you can guarantee like next weekend there will definitely be someone as a Vault, probably a Vault and an NCR Ranger, which is really lovely to see, because then it's like, oh my god, a Fallout person I can take a picture with. Well, that's what I do. It's introduced so many people who'd never even. It's true, people have like watched it, but they've never played it. I have the plushie, you can borrow if you want the plushie. The head plushie, no way. And bring it to Connor, I can just be like there in Miss Snooker World. Oh yeah, he has a huge collection. That's awesome. I want to do Raider as my first, then Child of Atom, and then Mothman Cultist. I have somebody who keeps questioning that I do a Raider cosplay, because I haven't done one yet. Random Arizona dude, he has done Child of Atom cosplay. I follow someone who's done like a variation of Mothman. I did think for this con to do a Mothman, because you literally just wear like a black sheet, stick some red eyes on and get some antenna. Done! I thought I could meet like a little Vault, a Mothman. A Mothman cultist would be really cool. I've not seen one. They don't actually see like raiders either. I might actually put a little bit of this around. I won't really so much fun to make. Just slap all kind of loads of random stuff. You could have the most craziest hair. You can do all sorts. So eventually I might do one, but I'm not like overly like interested in doing one, if that makes sense. I need to get pictures in my outfit sometimes. Just yes, we want to see whether. But are you in my Discord, Raw? You're more than welcome to post in there, or I will find them online. There we go. I'll put it in. I'll just didn't think I spelled that just right. I was too excited, so I can't actually see what I'm typing either. There we go. Thank you. My paint rack is just in front of my screen. That's my excuse. Feel free to join and post. There is a cosplay attire section. I'll shove it in my YouTube as well. So if you want to join, you don't have to join. But if you feel like you want to join, or I will, oh, thank you, or I will find you. That sounds a bit ominous, doesn't it? But we'll have to figure out depending on. I'm not covering up now. Who it is. That's true. That's the thing, because some people might not know, and then you might be like, the odd person might be like, oh, I know what this is. At least like with the blue Vault suit, it's quite standard. People know what it is now. It will definitely be on my IG. Yay! I will look out for that. So I'm kind of working on one at the moment. I'm kind of just hitting a lot of like miniatures at the moment, so I haven't done a lot of cosplay photos myself. But then things like my power armor, I can't do by myself. Or like I can just do my Nukatron, but if to get in my power armor, I need someone with me, so it's a lot harder to be able to do, I find. I could do half. No, I can't even do half, because I can't put. If I put the top on, the torso one, I mean, I can't put my helmet on. I can't. I could put one arm on. I can't put another arm on. Oh, I never did the took a picture of me in the helmet once either. It's a bit late now. That's why it's so difficult, because I can't be on my own, because I can't actually get dressed. I think people just saw me as mid scientist, but I find it was so good. That's the thing, unless you know, and it is like refreshing. Like first time I met Volps, they were the ghoul, and if you didn't know, it's like, oh, but I was like, I know the ghoul. I'd love to do an actual ghoul. There's so many that I would love to do, like an actual ghoul as well, or like something like that. A Brahmin is like on my. I want to do a Brahmin. No one would know what that is. I think of doing Kim Possible for that mashup. Do it! The pitfall would be like communicator. Oh my goodness, definitely do a mashup. Or is there a Rad Roach plush I have named Ron? I think you should do it and just have fun with it. That sounds really cool. I think as long as you have fun, that's the thing. I know some people like. That's the thing. Cosplays are like, even if you do a nod to it, there's so many different variations. I saw actually a video that came up on my TikTok, and it's one of them like. Oh, when we start in the middle. Ones where, you know, somebody stopped you in the street and they go, "What's the? What do they call it? The most unhinged cosplay, or the cosplay that you've seen? You kind of know what it is, but wouldn't." And it was like some girl went, "Oh, it's Velma," she said, because then she was like, "Oh, the skirt, like, she's like, it's a corset babe, it's no underwear on." And then the next minute, they obviously found this cosplayer and went straight to them. I would probably say I think they are them. I don't mean that in a way, but you know. And it looks, they were like, and the comments were like, "But Velma's like a teenager, why are you like doing that?" But like the girl said, she's not nothing wrong with it. She said, I mean, he slayed, or they slayed, and I mean they did. She was just like, she's not slaying it, she's just like, it's a different variation, and that's what's really fun, you know, you can have fun with cosplays, you can make it as though how you like, which is really good fun. So it's a bit like I'm making in the process, and hopefully for this con, doing like a Miss Nuka World. I don't know, it just sounds nicer than Miss Nuka Girl. Miss Nuka World cosplay doesn't exist. Be like my Nukatron as well. It's not a Nukatron, it's a Nukatron which is a walking fridge variation. But I had fun. I had fun with it. That's what I love. I love seeing like what people come up with in cosplays. Andre Pete Myers from Nuka World on tour. Yes, join the Nuka World. I love everything. I think I love red. That's why I do Nuka World, Nuka stuff. Just like at you. It says like, "I like your face." Ding dong. Yo, Luke, welcome in, my friend. How are you? That's what I love about cosplays. Mashups are really good. They can be good fun. I mean, I might be going as a Hobbit as well this weekend. I mean, I could do a Fallout Hobbit. Oh, I could do a Fallout Hobbit. You know what, Raw? If you do your Kim Possible, I will do some form of Fallout Hobbit. I've got the feet. I could wear the, well, I could wear the vault suit, and then have my ears and my belt and the feet on. That's what I could do. A mash up. Oh, thank you. I was about to say what's. I just read you said what's. Okay. What's? Oh, how are you? How are you doing? Receiving all the love of the Fallout chatting.
He says he wants some good old-fashioned cola.
Good old fashioned cola. That's why I had to put that in because it sounds like Nuka-Cola. I had to see what a Fallout Hobbit would look like. Yeah, alright, okay, we're gonna do this, girl. We're gonna do our own mashups. I will do a Fallout Hobbit. I will do a Fallout Hobbit. Fire. I was like, I bet that plays. Better play. Okay, this doesn't look as good if I zoom out. This has to be done. We will do this mashups. Trying to make this look better. This is going. Froggy hype for Luke. Froggy hype. I do. I love cuts. Like, you can run with anything. Sometimes it could be a little bit questionable, I guess, but it's fun. I'm so tempted to then be like, you'll see, if you tag me in yours, I almost pushed that over. I'm too excited now. When you next see me post, it could be a Vault-Tec Hobbit, you never know. A Vault-Tec Hobbit that isn't to take the ring to Mordor, it's to get the water chip. Oh my god, we've got a storyline already, right? We've got a storyline already. I gotta grab my soldering irons. I can finish his glasses off. Oh, thank you. No worries at all. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. So you'll see you're hearing it first, guys, that there is hopefully a new cosplay incoming. I haven't had time to even contemplate making a new one, especially after doing my power armor. So I am working on a Miss Nuka. I think I'm going to stick with Miss Nuka World. Like a fun. I've got like a dress, a 1950s style dress. That should be arriving in time. Hopefully. It looks a bit brighter because it's no worries, Raw. Yeah, so I've been doing. I keep seeing like different versions of what people do for like Nuka-Cola, and I'm like, I love it. I love seeing just the creativity. That's why I love being a cosplayer. Like, I don't mind if you bought it. So like, all my Hobbit is bought. I didn't make any of it. Apart from, I did stick the fur to the feet because they were just plain feet. And then like this one, there will be nothing I made apart from I've got a tin that I'm going to use it as my bag, which I will stick stuff to. Easy cosplay. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, life's hectic, life's busy. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making an easy cosplay. I didn't actually plan to go to this con. Just gonna add in like a little bits of glare around the edge so it isn't so flat. So now I am. So I mean, I can go as my Vault Girl, but it's so bloody hot in there that this year, instead of going in a big... I wanted to take my power armor, but it's not... It's too big a cosplay for that venue because getting around is really hard. Because there isn't like... there's like one lift, but it only goes upstairs. Yo, what's back? And if you go take the lift downstairs, it takes you outside of the venue, and they shut that door, so then you have to get the attentions of the barman to let you back in again. So it's not really... Yeah, so it's kind of put me off wanting to take a big cosplay like my power armor, which is a shame because I'd love to take it back. You know, this is like where it all began, really. But, you know. It'll be fun. I mean, I might just wear my... there is literally Mothman has come to join me. That flies at me. Didn't have red glowing eyes, so we're all good. You just know it's going to attack me, and I'm going to be like... Yeah, I'm excited. Maybe I'll just wear like my Snooker World. I have pics I need to post to Discord. I met with the AZ New Republic and got photos of them. A library! That's pretty cool. Maybe I follow them. As XO one of Power Armor is huge and it was awesome. Had a voice changer in it too. That's pretty cool. I tried to get a voice amplifier, but it didn't really work. But if this person, I think I can see their profile picture in my mind. I made mine out of cardboard. But I think because I just didn't got the time or the money. Well, I haven't actually got the money to be fair, to make a big one, like say what people do. You know, like I've been mistaken in my power armor for Warhammer twice. And I'm living that. I love that. I will take that hands down. Which I think is pretty damn cool. Like, that's living the dream. I do want to try and do stuff with, this is what we need. We need nuln oil. I'm going to try and make one of the things a little bit settled here. To make, I say that because I'm going to have a lot of redecorating very soon. I'll make a cosplay out of foam. But I don't want to rush it because I don't know, I've never used it. There's no skulls. Don't attack me when I've got nuln oil in my hand, please. That's me very politely about to kill this moth on camera. It dived by my hand, which had the nuln oil on, and we don't want any spillages, please. Thank you, or you will die a painful death on camera, and everyone will see. And I don't care. It's gonna fly at me now. I have a piece of paper. I don't know what it is, but this may be the. Oh, okay. I know what that is. I'm scared to open this now because if I flick it, it's gonna. I am. I'm currently fighting the Mothman, and I don't know where he went. I'll set the Scorchbeast on him. I will find you and I will kill you. That looks 10 times better. Alright, you can't really see that either, but okay. Trust me. Right, have we settled what kind of it just wants hugs. I'm not in the huggy mood, this is not a ginormous one. I don't know where it went, it kinda went down and then it hasn't come up, back up again. What's that Scorchbeast on him? It's probably like watching me. It's one bad thing, right? I've even got like net curtains up. I don't know what I was saying. What colour should we go for the power armor? I kind of feel like at least the power armor is done, and I feel like a happy place. I know I haven't done these bits yet. Oh! I thought I saw it, and there's a bit of fluff on the floor. I will take a picture and put this in Discord. You just can't see. You can see that. Hang on. Can I put you in and then move my camera? Let me show you what we're working with here. Oh, let me get the right way around. See what I mean? She has to go that way because otherwise she doesn't fit. This is what we got so far. Oh, that one flies towards the light. I'm going to try and sit as far away from that said light now. She take her by the hand. If I could burn on one of my lights, please. It's when it flies in here, it's not so nice. Rust. Right, I was going to try and do like a rusty colour. Should we try and do... What colour do you think we should do for the power armor? Those radar fans look insane. Very cool. Thank you! Oh, amazing. Thank you! Yeah, she can't really... I think because it's resin, it looks like... Oh, it doesn't look so great, but I'm hoping it's just for light. So how I did that was literally to get that effect, is literally spray paint it black, then put 2 thin coats rust colour on it, just literally painted everywhere, which then gave this sort of like look, and then I dry brushed the white, which isn't white. I used, there is a video I have literally just released this evening, Screaming Skull I think it was. Thank you! I think it looks good. There's a lot of dry brushing's gone on here, so that just means it gives like that top coat kind of effect. And then for the veins, I then put in the white, Corax white, and then I use my Tesseract green and inked it in, and then I just wanted to have it that messy kind of vein, so as you can see it kind of spills out. I've got to do the same on the back, but that's the no vein with vein. And then I dry brushed grey all over the Scorchbeast and just painted the tongue purple. I haven't done inside the mouth, but I might, I don't know. And then I used, I presume it was Screaming Skull or something. No, that's what I used, or another colour for the horns, the claws. That's really cool. I love how it's come out. I actually love how it's come out, but it's because it's textured. But like, looks a bit different. I don't know if I like having the black stone. I don't know if to do it as like white, like how I've done there, which means I'll have to go over and paint bits. So then it's sort of like dry brushed again, oh, semi dry brush, to get the white marble look. I might change the rocks. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that look. I think if I continue this white, this kind of rock colour onto these, I might do like a couple and see, or half. I might change that. We'll keep plodding on. I'm not quite sure. I love it. The detail is great. I love like how this all is so textured and different. I don't know. Do you think I should do a silver? I couldn't have rust it up, can't I? It's quite like an iconic power armor colour. I don't have a favourite. Oh, I suppose Nuka-Cola power armor. I don't have a favourite 76 power armor, which is what this is. it's squished, it's dead, so I'm not quite sure. But I'm not really liking how the stones have turned out. Which is like how they've done. I don't really like it. So I probably will change it. Or leave it. I'll see what it looks like properly all together. But yeah. Sometimes you kind of just have to wing it and just see. And then when she's stacked on top, but then that makes no sense. So I'm actually really tempted to change all the race stones. Maybe dry brushing the rocks on the sides facing the rectangle mind with 2 shades of light green on the other side with light brown beige. Oh, I see what you mean. Like, I did try and put like a little bit up. Not that much, but you might see like a dirty sort of line. Because it's dark, I'm going to have to put it again. I'm just thinking the rocks need to be... the same colour. What do you think? As this? That will make more sense. It looks incomplete. Let's do a couple of edge. I think I need to do a bit more, as you say, like they put the radioactive like green around, and then with light brown beige. Thank you. It's a case of look at it in a different light, I think. Should we? I can't even see which one they've done. Miniatures. It looks like they've done more of a bluey power armor. Those look like it proper clothes. And then like do the edges of like the rocks a bit more. I need to play around with it. I think I'm gonna tweak it and then like come up to the sides. I think I'm gonna tweak it. Does it tell you what power armor it is? Because it's a bit squished. It says, the top of West Virginia food chain, the progenitor of the scorched plague. The Scorchbeast Queen flies above their head of its prey on giant leathery wings, devastating sonic attacks roar from its mouth before it even closes the distance on its foes. Radioactive particles fall from its skyward form, dusting the battlefield in a toxic mist. Yep. It may get easier to hit when it lands, but then again the Scorchbeast Queen will be ready to chow down on some moving targets at that point. Gather your party and hail the Queen. It's meant to stand at 23 meters. 23 meters. Oh my god, 23 centimeters. I don't know. Sometimes it will tell you. Shipping is expected to start June 2025. If you're ordering close pro now, stock is coming soon. We'll play around. I think we should dry brush some. I'm going to do a leg and then see. And then I can add some rust. Or I might think about it and then come back to it. We can come back to this like Sunday, or I might have a bit of a day tomorrow. We'll do a leg and then that'll be easier to work out. Martha's back. was actually... Can you off my leg, please? There we go. Doesn't matter if there's a bit of brown on it because we're pretending that's blood. And I think I will texture the outside. You have done a leg. I think silver. I know what, I'm kind of running with silver because... Yeah. Let's continue. I can add more detail, more silver. Especially to like the foot. I can add some more mud to it. It just catches the light. Alright, I'm sold. And then I can add like future detail. Said like adding rust and that. I've invested in using myself as a palette. And I'll probably put some more dirt onto the sole. Just so it like catches the light. And I'll try and take a picture of what I've done so far, and I'll put it in the Discord. But as you can see, it's very hard to take a picture all together. Oh, I just noticed I'm concentrating too much. Can you see that? Okay, you can. I keep checking there. Oh, is that a moth? That's what I mean, I'm gonna be like, freak out. And you see, I'm really bright, aren't I? Yeah, I like that. And then I can layer it to add more and more. Because there's so much detail already on here. Have to call it a night. Need to get on the train early tomorrow. Ooh, no worries. I hope you have a good train journey. I'm already very nosy another very sore look like when it's finished. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. Have a great stream and nice progress. Have a good one. Thank you so much, Neon. Thank you. I will make sure I pop it in to my Discord or onto my socials when I finish, but I'm definitely going to do the dry brushing like this and then go in with detail to make it look rusted. I like that idea. I think that's a good idea. Thank you. I hope you have a good journey. I don't think I'm going train journey tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to finish this all tonight, to be fair. So maybe I continue on Sunday. This week. Maybe. We'll see. I might be too excited and want to start on my Krieg. I might be trying to do other things, I'm not sure yet. Thank you so much, Neon, and I shall speak to you soon. I probably won't be on much longer myself, but I'll chuck a picture in Discord. I think you're in my Discord, or I could put it on my other socials as well. Just making sure I'm picking up all the... I think that looks good. He's fallen. Being crushed. I will have to go over some of that rock as well, but I couldn't get there without dry brushing it. So we've still got the guns to do, and this poor little chap here. And I think I will adapt the stones. I think I will do the stones a different colour. I think for sure. And I'll work and do some rusted bits on that as well. I think it's looking really good. If I say so myself, yeah. There's a couple of things I will definitely change, and that is one of them. Is the rocks. I've decided. Oh yeah. I think being the silver, and then I will rust it up and another oil it as well. You know, trusty old shading. But it's one of them things you kind of like, I look at it and I think I need to come back to it, and the more I'm looking at it, the more I want to white that base. The rocks, I mean. Excuse me, I sort out that. Yeah, I think it is. It's meant to be some of like the ultrasight, so when like the land is like cracked and then she's like coming out, I think that is like meant to be, but I think I'm going to stick to that. I'm going to do the rock colour. I think it might make more sense than black. But I tried to edge it to turn it grey. I don't know, I could like none oil what I've done on the power armor and then rust it, I guess. And then none it more. It doesn't really need that much though, does it? It really doesn't need too much. You can buy power armor figures as well by my videos. Especially if they've got a sale on. That's dangerous. Not on everything. And then if I put my little brown on top. Theirs looks really cool. I think I might know who actually painted it. I know the person, I have met the person who actually designed the Scorchbeast Queen. That's the one I wanted. Seraphim Sepia. This would definitely be like a standout piece, I think. Like a display kind of piece. Just adding it to the sepia to the skulls and the bones. So I think it adds to it. I suppose you could add like brown rust. I might try and go in. I have got like a browner. To rust it up. I'll have to practice that. I like how the person is coming out of it. I'm quite pleased with that. I meant for this. I don't want to call him Maud. I knew who you meant. I thought it was like a little fun nickname for them. Oh my god, my itchy bite is so itchy. I thought you. I thought, oh yeah, you could call him that as a wee little nickname. Oh, I might shut up there. Let me blow my nose again. But yeah, I think I'm going to see what it looks like in the daylight as well, because obviously like under these lights they will all look so kind of different. But I'm really impressed so far, like how the details really come out. I'm impressed like how that bit come out, like the rocks. And I think I want to experiment as well by adding some textured paint to these so they're not flat, because I mean I could paint them black but it will take away from it, I think. They've left theirs completely black. I think I want to bring mine down a little bit. So they've, where I've painted, it's easier to see these, where I've continued this down where this is flat. They've kept it black, but I think it will, I suppose then it will kind of draw you more in, but I think I'm going to definitely add texture. I'm going to play around with some of the textured paints I've got, and then just dab it all the way around. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to play with it. I mean, this is going to take me, I haven't even finished the Scorchbeast yet, and that took me all yesterday afternoon to do. So it's nice to take time. I'm really enjoying these Fallout ones. I think I'm going to call it a night there anyway, because it's almost been 3 hours. But we survived. I'm going to take these off, because sometimes I get an epic mark there. But this is the Scorchbeast Queen, and to say she's available to pre-order, and it's meant to be released some point this month. So, pretty exciting, and she's really nice. I like to see the progress you're making on here. Thank you! I said I will try and work out how to take a picture and put her in the Discord so you can see, or I might just try and put a picture of the base in the Discord, because obviously that's easier. I have got my little rotator as well, so I think I'm going to have to put her outside when she's finished and just put her out properly. Not in there. Let's go, Maud! Let's go! Let's go, Maud! Right, let me put my links. So you have to double these back into both YouTube and Switch. I just don't have time to try and figure out why it doesn't work. There we go. There we go. I'm loving it. I'm loving how she's turning out. I was actually, I was really quite like skeptical. I was like, of myself to be able to paint them nicely, but she's turning out my itchy, but it's so itchy. I need to go put some stuff on it. But thank you so much everyone for coming in. I'm glad there is like a lot of interest for the Fallout models, and I'm really so excited for them, because being a Fallout content creator, cosplayer, I'm like, there's Fallout miniatures, and I love it. Best of both worlds. Have a look. Should we go and raid? Thank you. It's actually quite easy, just lots of dry brush. Should we go into someone we haven't raided for a while? Who are playing 76? Should we continue the love? Go into someone who is playing 76. Should we do that? Should we go and play someone who is playing 76? We'll do that. So, thank you so much everyone for coming in. I'm so glad you're all like really on this. Crazy's on our painting trip right now. I'm loving it, and I was saying I'm loving doing these. There we go. I'll leave her there looking at you. Yes, let's go and raid someone who's doing 76. Raiding out on Twitch. So I really appreciate that you guys are really like following me on this journey. I'm really enjoying getting into painting, and then obviously the more and more I do, the more I'm learning. The more I'm literally just like trust the process. But I will try and take a picture of the base and put it in my Discord. I'm not 100% happy with it. It's not finished. Well, I'm not 100% happy with it because of them rocks. I am going to change it to the actual rock colour, I think, on the side. But then I'm like, hopefully I won't lose it. But it'll kind of... yeah. Maybe I'll stick out on it and have another look at it during the daytime. That might work best. That might work best. Let me just refresh. So I will be back this Sunday. I'm not quite sure what to do, so I'm always welcome to opinions. We may continue with her. We might. I said I'm going to try and do an unboxing for my Krieg. So we might be doing a Krieg build, or we might be playing something or doing something. Where have they gone? Oh, I need to click back on here. There they are. There they are. Right, so we're gonna raid out. I'm gonna go into Adam's treatment because he is doing... he is doing 76. He's not gonna go and do something. So we're gonna start the raid. So we'll be back on Sunday. So we said it will be Sunday normal this weekend, Tuesday normal next week, Friday normal next week, and then there won't be one next Sunday. But I'll remind you all. So thank you all so much for coming in. I'm gonna go and wipe all the paint off my hand because I'm using myself, as you can see. Wait, put my hand in there, massive hand. I'll go a wee bit green. And thank you again, honestly, for coming in, for lurking, for everything. I know I always really appreciate it, and for the raid gold as well. Oh, Raw, thank you so much for coming back. We are now gonna raid out. I shall show you the base. So I've painted the power armor. I might change the rock colour to be white. And I've got a petrified person crawling out as well. But yeah, we're gonna go raid out into someone who's playing 76. So I shall be back on Sunday. It should be it should be 8 o'clock as normal. Thank you, Raw. Thank you. I'm not quite sure yet. Sunday fun day. It can be open to anything. So I'll see how I feel. As I said, we might be building Krieg because I really want my Krieg army built. But yeah, so anyway, I'll see you on Sunday and I'll see what I'm going to play or do. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and thank you so much for coming in and supporting. And I shall see you all soon.